What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my World Cup series. This is episode number 31, and we start today's episode off by seeing just quickly the group table. Of course, we won our opening game with our new CONCACAF side. We won it by 2-0 against a really good side. So we got off to a fantastic start with this team, and we're ready to get ourselves into our second game after we give a quick healing card to Brian Ruiz. But I want to ask this question to you guys straight away, and if you can comment and let me know, please do so. I want to know, for any of you guys that play this World Cup update, how many times have you won the World Cup and what confederations have you won it with? Because I will be very interested to know how many of you have won the World Cup with the CONCACAF Confederation or the Asian Confederation. I'll be very interested to know. So if you can please let me know in the comments how many times you won the World Cup and what confederations have you won it with. Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to check them out, and yeah, that'll give me some good motivation if you guys tell me you've won with the CONCACAF side. But anyway, we take on this team for the following for the first game of today's episode and the second of our group stage. We won the first game, but again we come against a really good side here for the second game. He's got Neuer in goal, a back four of Clichy, Barzagli, Chiellini, and I'm not sure who that right back is. Matuidi holding mid, Young on the left, Walcott on the right. Kroos is the CAM, and the strike partnership is Benzema and was it Negredo? I didn't get to see that, but still a really awesome side. But the first chance would fall to us in the 20th minute, and the first goal would come for us as well. Clint Dempsey skins his man down the left hand side, swings in across, and it is Landon Donovan who turns it in, and we're 1-0 up. What a fantastic start, and I'm very pleased to be in front. However, in the 37th minute, my opponent tried to respond. It was Negredo who gets onto the ball, rolls it through towards Karim Benzema. Benzema takes it around his man and shoots, but thankfully for us, Navas makes the save, turns it behind, and keeps it at 1-0. So still 1-0 to us, and that's how the first half would finish. So a good start for us in the first half. But in the second half, my opponent goes down the wing with Theo Walcott here. He takes it around Castillo, swings in a far post cross, and it is Karim Benzema at the far post who heads it past Navas to make it 1 apiece. So Benzema gets the goal. He's so OP on this World Cup update, he really is, and it's 1 apiece here. Really good header from the far post cross, and my opponent is back on level terms. But to be honest, I didn't really get going in the second half, and he could have made it 2-1 here, and he should have done. Benzema got played forward, chipped the ball over Navas, but thankfully he hit the bar, and it was still 1-1. But in the 68th minute, another great chance, my opponent. Kroos gives the ball to Negredo here, down the right hand side, takes on Brooks, beats him, gets onto his left foot and strikes it, but it's a really good save by Navas to deny him from long range and keep it at 1 apiece. But just a couple of minutes afterwards, there's another great chance, my opponent. Again, it's Theo Walcott. He sprints down the right hand side and crosses the ball in. Benzema gets on the end of it, but this time, thankfully, he can't hit the target and he puts it over. So it's still 1-1. I could not believe I was still on level terms, but we almost won it with just a few minutes to go. Landon Donovan finds Dos Santos. We've got men on the overlap. We pick out Medina. Medina plays a great through ball into Dos Santos, but Neuer pulls off an absolutely incredible save, and it's still 1-1. And then I realised, because I was playing counter-attack, all my bodies were forward, and as I give the ball away here, my opponent comes forward himself. Negredo plays it forward. Benzema takes it round his man and dispatches the ball into the bottom corner. So it's the second goal for Benzema with just a few minutes to go. It's 2-1 to my opponent. I was just thinking, oh man, seriously, I was so almost in front in this game, and now I'm behind. And as soon as I conceded that second goal, my head completely dropped. I couldn't really get concentrated and get myself back in the game. And eventually, as he came through here, he drilled it in with Toni Kroos, I think it was, to make it 3-1 with just a couple of seconds to go. And the game would finish 3-1 to my opponent, so he does get the win. And it was just really frustrating because, you know, I'll be completely honest here, he deserved the win. I didn't play well. I really did feel like I was completely out of the game in the second half. But, you know, just knowing that had I finished that chance with Dos Santos, I think it was Dos Santos, we would have gone 2-1 up with just a few minutes to go and surely seen out the game. Instead, I messed up the 1-on-1. Neuer made a great save, and because of that, he went on the break and scored, and that's, you know, inevitably what caused him to score the other goal to make it 3-1. End up winning the game and getting the 3 points. And as I said, he played better than me. You know, I'm not going to deny that. He played much better than me, but it was still frustrating knowing I could have nicked it. I could have nicked the win, and instead I end up with 0 points, which is really frustrating. But that's football, you know, you got to take your chances. If you don't, you'll get punished, and unfortunately I did. And this is also the problem with playing with the CONCACAF side, and something you'll be seeing a lot more during this series. You know, now I have to be clinical. I have to take my chances because this side is weak defensively, and of course I will get punished because I'm coming up against much better teams than mine. You know, no matter what happens, I'm pretty sure that in every single game I play with this side, I will be the underdog. So I've got to take my chances, and if I don't, I'll get punished and inevitably lose the game like I did there. So that meant after that game, we have now played 2 games in the group stage. We've won 1 and we've lost 1, which means coming into our final game, we could need a win, we could need a draw. All I know is lose the game and we're probably going to be going out. So, you know, we could still qualify, but, you know, we probably need a win or a draw, to be honest. But anyway, we do get ourselves into the game, and as we expected, once again, we are going to be the underdogs coming up against another fantastic side, and it's another 4-1-2-1-2 side. Very decent. He's got an 86 rated, 95 chemistry team, and he did win his opening 2 games, so I didn't really fancy my chances. He had Neuer in goal, a back 4 of Jordi Alba, Barzagli and Ramos. De Rossi was playing holding mid, Hazard was on the left, Silva's on the right, Modric is the playmaker, and the strike partnership is Alexis Sanchez and Robin van Persie. So a really awesome side my opponent had, and I really didn't fancy my chances of getting anything out of this game. And did I just forget the right back? Sorry. Anyway, I think I just mentioned the first 3 defenders, but still, that's the team he had anyway. And well, the first chance for my opponent would come in the 4th minute as Robin van Persie got played forward, and unfortunately, unfortunately for him, he put the shot wide, but he almost made it 1-0, but thankfully he didn't. And in the 24th minute, Van Persie gets onto the ball, gets past his man and shoots, but thankfully for us, puts the ball wide. So directly from the off, my opponent was playing better, and I was struggling to contain him. However, in the 40th minute, we get onto the ball here, and João Pereira was the right back. There you go. I think I forgot to mention his name, but still, we go down the left-hand side. We do take on João Pereira, the missing right back. We Ronaldo chop with Clint Dempsey and shoot, but unfortunately, it goes wide the post and out for a goal kick. So, you know, we were trying to get ourselves back in the game, but it was a really tense game, to be honest. You know, not much was happening, but I switched to attacking because I felt as though I needed to win this game. I didn't want to leave it to chance. I didn't want to draw the game and just hope for the best and leave fate in other people's hands. I wanted to get the win, and I almost did here as we played the ball forward to Brian Ruiz, but unfortunately Neuer makes a really good save and gets it away, and it is still scoreless. So I almost got the opening goal of the game there late on, but unfortunately it was still 0-0. And in the 88th minute, my opponent has a corner. He goes for one of those set piece routines. He crowds the 6-yard box. Navas gets caught out, and unfortunately he heads the ball past our goalkeeper and makes it 1-0. So with just a couple of minutes to go, we can't hold on for the draw. To be honest, I don't know whether a draw would have been good enough or not. I really did want to make sure we'd get the win and surely see us through. You know, I didn't know if a draw would be enough, but unfortunately by playing for the win, we ended up losing the game by chasing it, and we lost the game by a 1-0. So that's 2 defeats on the trot. Unfortunately, De Rossi's late header gives my opponent the win, and unfortunately we do lose for the 2nd time. So 3 games in with a new team, 1 win, 2 losses, and this is just seriously hard. However, we did actually qualify for the knockout stage. How about that? I couldn't believe it. I quickly pressed X, but we've actually qualified for the knockout stage, which is a real surprise. As you'll see by the group table, that is, I never thought we'd qualify. You know, we lost 2 games, yet we still qualified for the knockout stages. I really am counting my blessings. That is serious relief. We've made it through on goal difference to the knockout stages. A real relief. And yeah, we are through to the knockout stages. Just unbelievably fortunate. I don't deserve to be there, but at least I am. And I guess I've got to look at the positives, and that is that we have avoided the embarrassment of going out in the group stages. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, because it's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my World Cup series very soon.